The Bear Season 3's Episode 9 opens with a montage of images pertaining to illusion and magic. It turns out that Marcus is the one observing it. Carmy and the Fact brothers dismantle the delivery boxes outside. Despite their insistence that they have been following Carmy's instructions, the dumpster is consistently brimming with undamaged boxes. Some speculate that Claire may be haunting Carmy as a way to vent her anger toward him. Sydney tries to practice a speech in the meantime, but she can't seem to put words together to tell Carmy about her new job offer. Then, a montage of Carmy berating his employees during a service is shown, spliced with images of news reports featuring the bear, presumably ones that Carmy is dreaming up and not really seeing. Sydney appears to be more frustrated than ever, while Richie and Carmy continue to have disagreements. Subsequently, Richie realizes they overlooked a guest's birthday while seated next to Gary. Sydney and Carmy discuss how things have been a little strange in the kitchen. Sydney starts to say something to him, then changes her mind and says they should talk later. Carmy informs her that tomorrow is the Ever family's funeral meal. Sydney should come, he says her. Then, without going into any detail, Carmy states that he doesn't want it to be difficult to keep up with him. Carmy enters the walk-in fridge after Sydney leaves and considers giving Claire a ring. He even pretends to be sorry, but he can't get her on the phone. Sydney reads through a number of articles on the bear when she gets home, but they only discuss Carmy and not her. Jimmy arrives the following day to drop off his golf clubs with Carmy before he leaves town. They both acknowledge that they had been considering the Tribune review for some time. Jimmy then launches into a tirade about how many insane aspirations fulfilled by Chicagoans were made possible by university funding. His argument is that he will cut the string if the restaurant receives negative reviews. Then he informs Carmy that he needs to give his mother a call. Additionally, he apologizes for not taking action sooner when things with Mikey and Dee Dee were insane. Carmy claims he had more opportunities to try. We learn later that this was not entirely accurate as we witness Jimmy and Computer getting back into the car. Jimmy seems to be having financial difficulties and is on the verge of bankruptcy. Tiff and Richie get together at a playground where Evie is having fun. She informs him that he is her family and that she would like him to attend the wedding when she questions him about his RSVP. Tiff apologizes for telling Evie he's alone when Richie brings it up. Tina is working on a new dish back at the Bear, and Marcus tells her it's extremely wonderful. When she inquires about how he's doing, he confesses to having flashbacks of his mother. Then he suggests to Tina that she add smoked horseradish to her cauliflower recipe. Then, at different stages of his career, we watch Carmy making sketches and drawings in his notebook. Sydney visits the seaside in another location. Ted and Neil come up with the excellent plan to visit Carmy in the hospital and talk with Claire on her behalf. Which seems like the dumbest idea ever. After making it all the way to Sydney and Pete's house, Sid brings a bag brimming with food for the soon-to-be mother and kid. After expressing his gratitude to her, Pete mentions that he, as a lawyer, has reviewed the partnership contract. He informs her that the deal Shapiro offered her was better, but it only pays a wage and the insurance kicks in after 3 months. When Neil and Ted finally meet Claire, they present a clumsy, disorganized case for Carmy. She gently requests that they leave her place of employment after they declare that he still loves her. Nat is enamored with her newborn at home. At the end of the Bear Season 3 Episode 9, Carmy, dressed for the funeral banquet, leaves his prayer card behind and goes. The review of the episode. The Bear's third season's Episode 9 is among the slowest of the whole run and features some of the worst writing in the entire series. In contrast to the usually tight screenplays, this episode's writing feels a little sloppy and unstructured, even though it's obvious that the characters are expected to apologize and accept responsibility for what they've done. The problem is more